Alright, yeah. Back to it again. Kind of took a break off running for a couple weeks for the most part. Did run a day last week, but just not running as much, but I am trying to stay active, stay fit, and all that stuff, so I am at least walking. At least trying to. My issue lately has just been the lack of sleep, and sleep's important. So, when you're averaging 6 to 6.5 hours a night, and then you want to go exercise every morning, you have the option to sleep in, you choose to sleep in. And that's kind of what I've been doing. But otherwise, it's not a big deal. I'm just trying to get into it, being more active at my job too, and at least just doing things as I'm going, like maybe walking a little bit further than I would need sometimes, or going for a run, or running when I get out. So, just simple things like that. Obviously nothing to milk the clock or anything like that. Just, something to just keep going. To try to at least balance the fact that I'm not actually exercising during the day. Simple things like that. And, but no, I'm trying to run more, and, calves are starting to hurt again because I haven't really been running. And, that's where I seem to have most of my issues. Also, haven't been working out my calves as much as I used to. And I need to start doing that again. I just got out of the habit. I was doing, like when I had some time at work, I would do 50 squats and then 50 calf raises. And, and I wouldn't do them like, I would just do a set and then maybe another set later and maybe a third set later. But mainly I try to do at least a couple times a day, and just got out of the habit of doing that too. It's just mainly, it's a big thing. It's just consistency and things like that. And, something I'm having an issue with, but trying to get back to it. Mainly trying to also encourage my son to be more active, because unfortunately he's not at all. And he had an asthma problem before, and now every time he works out just a little bit and he's breathing hard, he thinks he's having an asthma attack. And really it's just that he's out of shape. So that's kind of where we're at, and he's starting to learn better on what that means. Had to mow the lawn yesterday, and he couldn't even start the lawnmower, so having him, we're gonna do some weight training with him a little bit to help him improve his back, things like that. One of the channels that we used to watch was Buff Dudes, and he really liked them, but I don't know why he just never got the spark to start lifting weights. But I think he just liked them because they were really funny, and they are. But they also have some good advice on how to really work out, fitness and things like that. In fact, I was watching one of their videos. That is what started getting me to rethink running, because they had a whole thing about running, because Hudson was one of the guys on there. He mentioned that he never really ran because it's not something that really is emphasized in the bodybuilding world. It's all about lifting weights, never about any cardio and things like that, because cardio will kill your gains, stuff like that. And I'm at an age where I don't really care about being the biggest guy in the gym anymore, so just more about health, And kind of been that way for a couple of years, especially now, getting my thyroid in order. It's a lot more motivating to do so, because, unfortunately, when your thyroid levels are low, one of the symptoms is depression, and depression doesn't necessarily mean that you're depressed all the time. It just means that it's just more apathy to want to do things that you even enjoy. And for me, fitness was a joy that I had that I just kind of got out of the habit of doing. But I think that's basically it. Something I was going to say about thyroid before too. I just can't remember what it was, but anyway, listen to your doctors, because unfortunately, my on my wife's side lost their life because they were ignoring some health issues until about a year ago. And and it's possible that it was just because he was ignoring some health issues that he had going on that could have been resolved, or at least he may not have died so soon. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Peace, and enjoy your Sunday.